On behalf of the Department of Journalism and Mass Communication and the Department of English Language Education, I warmly welcome you to the ICSSR NERC sponsored national seminar, Society and Culture in Art and Philosophy of Life. Over the next 2 days, we'll explore the cultural praxis and the epoch-making of Zubeen Garg and the broader Northeast India. The purpose of this gathering is to promote a rigorous dialogue that generates new viewpoints and collective understanding. As Zubeen Garg once expressed at his 2019 concert in B. Pura College, "When I die, only this song shall be played." In that spirit, to sing to us that very song, we invite our talented singers from the English and Foreign Languages University to take the stage and share their heartfelt redemption.
थोड़ा केयरफुल रहना है ग्लास का सॉन्ग होगा अभी एक इनॉग्रेट सॉन्ग हो रहा है ठीक है तो वो सॉन्ग हाँ वो सॉन्ग जब होगा हाँ तो हम अभी अनम्यूट करेंगे सॉन्ग अभी शुरू नहीं हुआ है ना और मोइन हाँ हेलो हाँ तो सर का पहले करा देते हैं ना सर सॉन्ग के बाद या क्या करेंगे हाँ तो सर का करा देते हैं पहले ना ठीक है ठीक 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 अच्छा
You want to push the chair? Sit the top on. Yes. That's good.
তোমার ছবি ধরা দিলাম গোপনে আমি হিয়ার কোনা রাতের বুকুর দেখা পালো তোমার ছবি ধরা দিলাম গোপনে আমি হিয়ার কোনা
Thank you for this beautiful song and a tribute to the person, the reason why we are all here today. Having been honored by the uplifting melodies prepared by the students, may I now invite our respected director to kindly come to the podium and introduce our Honorable Vice Chancellor, who will be joining us virtually. She will be joining us shortly. Sorry for the delay.
Yes, Moin. Yeah, yes, please. Yeah.
बात करने के टाइम पे भी अनम्यूट करने के लिए बोले म्यूट में रख दे रहे हैं सर को कुछ सुनाई नहीं दे रहा है आप लोग जो बात कर रहे हैं गाना गा रहे हैं प्रेयर कर रहे हैं
अच्छा नहीं
चेक करने के लिए बोलिए माइक ऑफ करके रख दे रहे हैं वो माइक ऑन करने के लिए बोलिए गूगल
हाँ नहीं हमारी तरफ से
आपका एंड वीडियो आल्सो स्टॉप है
नहीं वीडियो स्टॉप नहीं है वीडियो तो पूरा ऑन ही है मतलब हाँ माइक में
एक आप दो लोग ज्वाइन हुए ना एक तो प्रेयर का तो दिख रहा है
हाँ
ऑडियो नहीं आ रहा है
अच्छा ऑडियो तो हमारा ऑन ही था मतलब अनम्यूट नहीं था was the audio unmute
Okay, we'll check it. We'll check it. We'll continue with the program.
so the thing is अभी ठीक है मोइन हाँ अभी तो ठीक है अब ऐसा है कि सर का पहले करा दें या
सर का करवा दीजिए ना मुझे
वही पूछ रहे हैं
सर का 10:30 को दूसरा है चले जाएंगे
10:30 को दूसरा है ना तो हम ऐसे करते हैं हम अपना कर देते हैं और सर को वेलकम कर देते हैं ठीक है
हाँ कर दीजिए पहले कर दीजिए वो कर दीजिए
सर का पहले कर देते हैं
बात करके आप बात करिए फिर सर को वेलकम करिए सर
ठीक है तो हम हमारा कर देते हैं और उसके बाद सर का करा देते हैं क्योंकि सर का मतलब जल्दी है ना सर को ठीक है
म्यूट में मत रखिए भाई कंटिन्यू ऑन में रखिए
हाँ बिल्कुल
कैमरा इधर उधर हिला रहे हैं एक कंसर्न एक जगह पे रखिए
ठीक है हम डाइस पर देखो अभी फोकस है तुम अगर वहाँ हो तो देख पा रहे हो ना हमारे पोडियम में कोई हाँ तो पोडियम दिख रहा है ना हाँ पोडियम तो दिख रहा है ना
मैं नहीं हूँ मैं फोन बात करने बाहर आया हूँ
अच्छा ठीक है ओके
शुरू कर दीजिए
ठीक है
My apologies for the delay. May I now invite our director to kindly come to the podium and introduce the Honorable Vice Chancellor, who will be joining us virtually.
Yes, to organize a program of this scale, there would be certain technical issues, but we tried our best to mitigate them. Good morning, respected sir. Can you hear us? Hello.
Please start, and technically ask the technical team to be alert.
Yes, sir. Okay. So, good morning and my respectful namaskar to everyone present in the hall. It is with an immense sense of honor and privilege today for all of us to welcome Professor N. Nagaraju sir, the Honorable Vice Chancellor of the English and Foreign Languages University, Hyderabad, Regional Campuses Shillong and Lucknow, as the esteemed President of the inauguration of this two-day national seminar on society and culture in art and philosophy of life, understanding the cultural praxis and epoch-making of Zubeen Garg and Northeast India, organized by the departments of JMC and ELE at the English and Foreign Languages University Regional Campus Shillong, in collaboration with the Indian Council of Social Science Research, the Northeastern Regional Center, ICSSR, NARC Shillong, and with the generous support of the English and Foreign Languages University in Hyderabad. Shri Hemchandra Pathak, one of the most prominent journalists, artists, and stage performers of Assam, as the chief guest of today's program, and Ms. even Nisha Pathau, one of the most eminent vocal artists of Meghalaya, as the guest of honor of the program. I certainly feel privileged to welcome you all to this remarkable event from the core of my heart. We are immensely grateful to our university headquarters for the generous support that we have had for this program, and with whom we truly feel fortunate to have been able to be collaborating with. Your August presents is supremely inspiring to us, sir, and we remain ever grateful for everything. In keeping with the vision of the university to advance knowledge through innovative teaching, research, and extension activities and programs, the regional campus of the English and Foreign Languages University at Shillong has remained committed to imparting a strong humanistic education that would serve to nurture the various, has focused and continue to focus on the interdisciplinary scope of work that can be done in the northeastern part of the country. At the campus, research on a wide variety of topics related to ethnicities, languages, literatures, cultures, values, histories, and different knowledge systems is supervised. The entire body of academic research that has been done on campus bears testimony to the fact that the language practices, literatures, literary traditions and theories and pedagogies of a geographical tract of land that is perhaps not so significantly researched hitherto have been given an appreciable shape and expression through the effort of the researchers. To come to the theme of this seminar, sir, that is society and culture in art and philosophy of life, understanding the cultural praxis and epoch making of Zubeen Garg and Northeast India, let me first emphasize the intricate relationship between society, culture, art, and philosophy that forms the bedrock of human civilization. In the context of Northeast India, a region renowned for its cultural diversity and complex socio-political history, this interplay is particularly vivid. The region's art and philosophy of life are deeply intertwined with its social structures and cultural values, producing a distinctive identity that both reflects and shapes the lived experiences of its people. Within this landscape, figures like Zubeen Garg have emerged as epoch-making contributors whose work exemplifies the transformative power of cultural praxis. Coming to the question of cultural praxis, it refers to the practical application of cultural knowledge and values in everyday life, often manifesting through artistic expression, social engagement, and collective rituals. Rooted in critical theory, the concept emphasizes the active role individuals and communities play in shaping and redefining culture, not as passive recipients, but as dynamic agents. In Northeast India, where multiple ethnicities, languages, and traditions converge, let me say, cultural praxis is not a means of self-expression only, but also a tool for negotiating identity and social cohesion. Zubeen Garg, born in 1972 in Assam, stands as one of the most influential and versatile cultural icons of Northeast India. A prolific singer, composer, lyricist, and actor, Zubeen's career spans decades and encompasses a vast repertoire of Assamese and multilingual works. His musical journey began in his youth, inspired by his parents' artistic backgrounds, and quickly evolved into a movement that transcended regional boundaries. His commitment to blending traditional Assamese music with contemporary genres has played a pivotal role in bringing Northeastern artistry to national and international audiences. His contributions are epoch-making in both scope and impact. Through his music, Zubeen has revitalized indigenous forms, introduced innovative sounds, and addressed pressing social issues such as mental health, environmental conservation, and ethnic harmony. His songs often serve as vehicles for social commentary, reflecting the aspirations and struggles of Northeast India's diverse communities. Beyond his artistic achievements, his activism and philanthropic efforts have further cemented his status as a transformative cultural leader, inspiring younger generations to embrace their heritage while engaging with contemporary realities. If we have to situate the theme of this seminar within the broader and cultural landscape of Northeast India, we have to say that it is marked by extraordinary diversity with over 200 ethnic groups, multiple languages, and a rich tapestry of customs and beliefs. This plurality, while a source of strength, also presents challenges related to integration, representation, and marginalization within a broader context. Artistic expression in the region often grapples with questions of identity and belonging, serving as both a mirror and a catalyst for social change. The resilience of Northeastern cultures is evident in their ability to adapt and evolve, drawing from deep-rooted traditions while navigating modernity. Art in Northeast India is not merely an aesthetic pursuit, but a means of articulating philosophical perspectives on life, community, and the natural world. Folk songs, visual arts, and dance forms convey collective values such as harmony, respect for nature, and the importance of communal bonds. Zubeen Garg's oeuvre, for instance, embodies a philosophy of inclusivity and resilience, challenging stereotypes and fostering dialogue across cultural divides. This synergy between art and philosophy is integral to the region's ongoing quest for meaning and identity amidst rapid social transformations. The influence of society and culture and art and philosophy of life in Northeast India is profound, dynamic, and continually evolving. Maestros like Zubeen Garg exemplify the power of cultural praxis to both preserve and innovate, forging new paths in the region's artistic and philosophical landscapes. As Northeast India continues to assert its unique voice within a broader narrative, the interplay of tradition and modernity will remain central to its cultural vitality, offering valuable insights for academics, students, and enthusiasts alike. A major highlight of the program would be the plantation on its conclusion of Nahor saplings, commonly known as the Indian rose chestnut or Assam ironwood, and are considered a symbol of strength and serenity. They are usually planted to foster biodiversity, improve air quality, and create a scenic green cover. With that, I extend my warm welcome to all the invited resource persons who are distinguished scholars and academics of eminence in their fields and have joined us for the seminar. We feel honored and delighted by the kind and gracious presence of Professor Bhagirathi Panda, Honorary Director, ICSSR NARC, Professor Jyoti Moy Pradhani, Department of English, the Northeastern University, Shillong, Dr. Patsajit Barua, eminent author and filmmaker, Mr. Liu Majiao, distinguished artist and performer, Dr. Pami Borthakur, Royal Global University, Assam, and Ms. Sabita Sharma, artist and educator, who would all be present for this two-day event at the campus. We are also very glad to have all the other resource persons. The list is quite long, hence not naming everyone here, but truly thankful for your gracious presence. We are also very glad to have you all. Cordial greetings to all the participants and paper presenters, whose valuable contributions, I'm sure, will go a long way in initiating a very productive discourse to carry ahead, a discourse that will take the shape of some very meaningful research and would come to reshape this extremely richly woven linguistic and literary scenario of our dear homeland. We are also glad by the presence of all the faculty on campus today for the program. The seminar convener, Dr. Alankar Kaushik, and co-convener, Dr. Arzuman Ara, playing the pivotal role to put this together. Members of the administrative and technical staff and the extraordinary student community on campus who have helped us too in some remarkably major ways in putting this very significant program together. Thank you all for being there with us for the program. Thank you all very much. And now I would like to welcome our esteemed president, Professor N. Nagaraju Garu, to offer and bless us with his speech. So over to you, please, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Mausmi. I welcome all the guests, participants, and faculty and students of regional campus, FLU Shillong. Particularly the chief guest, guests of honor, and other resource persons who were there on the invitation of this director and the center. I think the university owes you, a debt of gratitude for your presence. Dr. Mausumi, am I audible?
Yes, sir, perfectly. You are audible, sir.
When the director approached me for the seminar, I was a bit anxious to know the contours of the program, because I thought maybe the seminar was inspired by the untimely, demise of a very popular singer and cultural figure of Assam and in fact the Northeast. I thought maybe it's a tribute to the singer and an occasion to think about the cultural practices that you find in Assam and the Assam, Meghalaya and other states. An occasion for all of us, particularly from the academic institutions, the impact of events like that and the sudden demise of a popular figure who has occupied a huge space in the cultural, sphere of the Northeast. And particularly the youth. I think he was a youth icon for some time. So I feel this in this figure, and also the implications of his demise and what kind of cultural churning that has taken place around the life of this popular singer. As an institution, probably we don't need to stop at biography of a cultural figure. We need to talk about the cultural implications. Take, for example, the music. How far the music, for which I think the entire Northeast is very well known, particularly for the folk nature of the music, how the folk nature of the music has been brought into the contemporary musical scenario of the Assam and the Northeast. I remember traveling across Northeast and listening to the music. You have one kind of music among the ethnic groups of Assam and quite another in Meghalaya, particularly Shillong, which is very, very vibrant in its musical tradition. I think all these aspects this seminar should think about and deliberate, and I look forward to the director bringing out these seminar proceedings so that they can be built upon, and subsequent events organized by the university will be helpful. I hope the senior faculty here at Shillong, Venkat Reddy, and other professors, associate professors are there. While Dr. Mausumi was talking, I heard my friend Bhagirathi has come, and I'm sure all of you will listen to the chief guest and see what message the chief guest and other elderly participants in the seminar would give. Please make this seminar a success. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, for that inspiring speech. With your blessings and support, we would certainly make our best attempts to make this a success. We will not at any point of time let you down. And we would also work hard towards bringing out the proceedings of the seminar as you have wished. Your wish is always our honor. So we'll carry out with our heart and soul, sir. Thank you so much, and thank you also for supporting us wholeheartedly. You are always beside us. Thanks so very much, sir.
to our Honorable Vice Chancellor, and to our Director for sharing her insightful words, setting the tone for this seminar, and for your constant support. I would now like to invite our distinguished dignitaries to light the ceremonial lamp, symbolizing the illumination of knowledge. Please join me in welcoming the Director of our campus, Dr. Moshmi Banerjee, the Chief Guest, Mr. Hemchandra Pathak, our Guest of Honor, Ms. Ivanisha Pathak, Mr. Parthajit Bora, Mr. Jayanta Bordoloy, and Ms. Sabita Sharma. Can I please have a round of applause to honor the dignitaries as they light the lamp? Can I also have to light the lamp? Can I also invite Professor Streamlit Akhar? A round of applause, please. Thank you to our dignitaries for lighting the lamp and invoking blessings for a successful seminar. May I now request our esteemed director to kindly come to the dais, followed by our chief guest and the guest of honor. And also Professor Streamlit Akhar. We will now begin with the felicitation ceremony. I invite our students, Ms. Kisangla and Ms. Shweta, to facilitate our dignitaries. First, we felicitate our chief guest with a gamusa and a memento as a token of our respect and gratitude. Next, we felicitate our guest of honor with a gamusa, a memento, and a special Zubeen magazine brought out by the Vintage Hub, Assam. And finally, we felicitate Dr. Streamlit Akhar with a gamusa, a memento, and a special Zubeen magazine. And finally, we felicitate our respected director with a gamusa, a memento, and a special Zubeen magazine. Now that we have all our dignitaries on the dais, I would like to invite Dr. Alankar Kaushik, the seminar convener, to deliver the address, presenting an overview of our seminar theme and program.
Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor N. Nagaraju sir. We really appreciate you joining this morning with us and blessing us for this seminar for the next 2-day deliberation. Thanks very much, sir, for joining us. I would like to extend, as a convener of this seminar, I would like to extend my welcome to the chief guest for today's inaugural program, Mr. Hemchandra Pathak. Hemchandra Pathak is important in today's seminar in many ways. Mr. Pathak has spent a considerable amount of time with the artist for whom we are celebrating this national seminar today. He met Zubeen when he was in 8th standard in a place called Tamulpur, which is in the lower part of Assam, near Rangia, where Zubeen was there for 2 years and passed his matriculation from there. And Mr. Hemchandra Pathak will be able to tell you how fast Zubeen can ball, how many wickets he has taken, and probably what are the kind of things he does, climbing on a tree and watch girls with a binocular. So these are the stories I hope Hemchandra Pathak will deliver today in this address, and these are very interesting anecdotes of reflecting about Zubeen Garg. Thank you, Mr. Pathak, for joining us this morning. I would also like to welcome our guest of honor today, Ms. Ivanisha Dakhar. Sorry, Pathak. I'm so sorry for that. I have to actually search for 3 months to get your number. Once I saw you singing Mayabini Pukur, after that, I was trying to find some common friends, mutual friends to get your number, and finally we have discovered you and you are here. Thanks so much, Ivanisha, for accepting our invitation. I'm sure people would love to hear Mayabini from you today in your address. Okay. Also, we are glad to welcome Professor Strimle Dakhar. Thank you, ma'am, for joining us. This is a very auspicious day. Today, actually, is 26th of March. There's a ritual of Zubeen Garg also happening in Guwahati, and that's why his sister cannot attend the program. So it's a very auspicious day for us. I also welcome Professor Mausumi Guha Banerjee, our director, for your unwavering support for this seminar. And she takes music very seriously. She worships music, and thank you so much, madam, for all the support that you've given for the seminar. Okay, let me now give my regards and thanks for the invitees who are here. Ms. Savita Sharma, thanks for coming and taking all the trouble to come from Jorhat. And people are waiting to hear Dusokure Gajalore from you. She is the cousin of Zubeen Garg, and she sang the first song with Zubeen, and of course, sadly, the last song of Zubeen Garg also. Mr. Partijit Borwa, the filmmaker, he is the keynote speaker today. He will be delivering a speech after some time. Mr. Jayendra Bordoloi, thank you so much for joining us. He is the first manager of Zubeen Garg. When his mother was worried about a naughty son, a restless son, and he was not able to manage his shows and his his incentives that he's getting through his shows, he requested Jayanta Bordoloi to handle Zubeen Garg's management, and he did it wonderfully for many years, and he will be definitely talking about that in his address. I also welcome Abhinivesh Sharma, a very young entrepreneur, I would say. He has a museum cafe, he call it Museo Cafe, called Vintage Hub in the place called Jorhat. If you are going to Jorhat, please visit his Vintage Hub. It's a very interesting place. And he's also brought out this magazine that is being given to few of our resource persons here. It's a wonderful magazine. We have 4 or 5 copies. Somebody want to even purchase can contact Avinivesh Sharma later on. My thanks goes to Jasmine Yunchungar. Thanks for traveling from Sikkim. And Pallavi Devi from Guwahati University, and friends, colleagues from NEHU, Professor Manas Pratim Goswami, Dr. Kamal, and all the colleagues of EFL University, students of course. I also like to extend my thanks to my small daughter who is here. She watches the first film of Zubeen, Tumimur Mathumur, every day literally, where Hemchandra Pathak worked as the assistant director. So this is one of the very innocent film of Zubeen Garg that was that came out in the year almost 2000, I think, yes, 99, 2000, and there's a film to watch for everyone to understand what Zubeen was going through that time. Okay, now let me begin my small address. You know, in the song that the students have sung in the morning, Maya Bini, there's a word called, Zubeen always used, Humhar Patemur, Bahudinor and Asun. I'm a bad translator, but I'm just saying that he says that he plays with the storm all the time. And why I told this term, because this seminar also came to us like a storm. The news of the seminar came to us on 6th of March, an email dropped in from ICSSR NERC, and thanks to Professor B. Panda for taking up this project with us and granting us some amount of money so that we are here all together to hold this seminar. Thank you so much ICSSR and NERC for supporting this program. So this seminar came as a storm, and then from 6 to 26 there are 20 days. So within 20 days we are successful to get around 60 abstracts, out of which we have selected 25. We are going to have 1 keynote, 1 plenary by Banojit Hussain, 2 valedictory address by Pami Gaur Thakur and also by Professor Pradhani tomorrow at 2 p.m. And along with that, we have a reflective session with Savita Sharma, Pallavi Devi, Avinivesh Sharma, and Jayanta Bordoloi, with Professor Manas Pratim Goswami moderating the session today. We did a lot of activities here on Zubeen Garg. After his unfortunate demise, on 21st of September evening, we had a get-together here for a condolence. I had the photos, if you can show later on to everyone, that's fine. We also celebrated his birthday, but on the first day of the condolence, Professor Mosmi told a very interesting thing in her address. She addressed the students. She also came as a part of the solidarity among us. And she said something interesting. She said, artist is always immortal and the legacy continues. And I also remember Partajit Barua writing on his Facebook post after Zubeen's death. He was in Canada, right? I think, yeah, you were in Canada. And he was writing that we should not do hooliganism, which was happening that time a little bit. And he was saying that we should do whatever we can do from our end to respect that kind of a big soul that has departed from us physically. So, in that sense, today, we are doing whatever we can by bringing out a national seminar to bring Zubeen Garg, to make him alive in the conversations of academic or daily discourses. We are trying to make this a kind of an academic discourse to understand who was Zubeen Garg and who is Zubeen Garg, right? So this is how we are going to, handle this seminar. We are trying to create a thesis, an antithesis, and also a synthesis to make Zubeen Garg's discourse more powerful in our academia. To speak about the national seminar in very, in a brief way, I would say this is an engagement with a living archive of identity, of memory, of dissent, of course, because he was a big dissenter, and belonging in the northeastern part of India, in all the states of the northeastern part of India. We also invite you, and we also give a warm invitation to you to listen closely now, from now on onwards, his songs not as songs but as text, his cinema as philosophy, and his culture is a site of dialogue. So we are thinking across the discipline to connect scholarship with the lived experience of everyone today who are here, so that we can reimagine how art shapes society and how society shape the art in this particular part of the region. As a convener, it's my also duty to welcome you to Shillong, to AFLU Shillong especially, and the beautiful Nehu campus here. And if you have any problem with your stay, please don't feel uncomfortable to contact us. We have volunteers here. They're very good people. They will help you. And if anybody want to use the washrooms or other things, it's just outside. You can ask the volunteers. They'll help you with all the things that are required to make your stay comfortable during the seminar time. Thank you very much, everyone, once again for joining us this morning, and I again welcome, and I look forward for a fascinating seminar in the next 2 days. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, for providing a detailed overview for our discussion, setting the tone for the next 2 days. I would now like to take this opportunity to warmly welcome our guest of honor, Miss Ivanisha Pathao, a celebrated singer, poet, and author from Meghalaya. She rose to fame after winning the Northeast Highway Star Voice Hunt 2011 and later became the first runner-up in YSI Singing Idol Season 2. As a versatile artist, she has performed as lead soprano for the Meghalaya rendition of the national anthem, contributed playback singing and lyrics to Khasi films, and even lent her voice to a Bollywood track. Beyond music, she is an award-winning poet. She won the Emily Dickinson Award in 2025 and the Rabindranath Tagore Book Award in 2025. She is also a dedicated social impact ambassador. Please join me in welcoming Miss Pathao to the podium.
A very good morning to each and every one of you present here today. Respected Vice Chancellor, Professor N. Nagaraju, and the chief guests who are here with us today, Mr. Himan Chandra Pathak, and every one of you. And I would also like to take this opportunity to thank the IFLU for inviting me to be here as a guest of honor today. Actually, when I got a call from Mr. Kaushik, so the moment he told me that, the program, it's all about giving, it's like giving a tribute, because they are organizing a national seminar on the legendary himself, Shri Zubeen Garg. So I couldn't say no to him, because I'm also a huge and big fan of Zubeen, and which is why I had even sing a song, Mayabini, and upload it on my YouTube channel and on my Instagram and Facebook platform, and through which the song which I have covered, it was even highlighted on the Northeast News. So I'm so thankful to Mr. Kaushik for inviting me here. And before I give my address, I would also like to take this opportunity to thank God for being with us here today. Without him, I don't think we'll be able to gather as we're gathering here today. So thank you, God, and thank you, everyone, and especially for giving me the honor and for inviting me to be the guest of honor. So, as we all know, ma'am, the director had already mentioned that, Zubeen Garg was born in the year 1972. And yes, he was truly born to sing. Zubeen Garg was not just a singer, he was also, as mentioned, a poet, an actor, a composer, and many more. Maybe some of his talents might be, it's hidden talent which you have not yet discovered so far, but we all know that he is a gem, and he was born extraordinary. We all witnessed the love for him when the whole world was bidding a final goodbye. Countless people, both young children to the elderly people, were moved to tears. Even today, many continue to play his songs, especially timeless pieces like Maya Bini, which have touched hearts across the globe. Zubeen Garg was a man with vision. He didn't just sing, he lived through music and used it as a medium to spread meaningful messages to society. A truly great and gifted artist, he lent his voice to songs in nearly 40 languages. Just imagine someone who could sing in almost 40 languages. That shows that that shows not only his immense talent but also his deep love and respect to the diverse cultures, traditions, and people without any discrimination. Personally, I have loved listening to his songs, especially a song like Ya Ali and Maya Bini. When we talk about Zubeen Garg, the first thing which comes to everyone's mind, including my one, is Maya Bini. But there are so many songs in which have lent his voice in Bollywood, and especially a song like Ya Ali, which is one of the very famous songs, and it's an award-winning song also. His contributions are endless, and for that he deserves all the love and the appreciation. His legacy will continue to live on, and his voice will forever echo in the hearts of music lovers and aspiring artists like me and many more. Yes, to be honest, I'll tell you, when Zubeen passed away last year in the month of September, I saw the news which flashed on Instagram which says that Zubeen Garg passed away. At first, I couldn't believe, because it was on that day only that early in the morning I was listening to a song, Maya Bini. But at around 2 p.m. in the evening, I got to see the news that he was no more with us. So it really broke my heart, because I think from Shillong, and especially a girl hailing from Maulai, we would never imagine that she will love a song like Hindi songs or an Assamese song. But to be honest, I love Maya Bini right from the time when Zubeen was still alive, and I used to sing this song, humming this song while doing my housework, and while doing even while I rehearse for my singing. Also, I would always love to rehearse to Maya Bini song. So when he died, we all know that this song keeps on playing, especially on that day when we bid farewell goodbye to Zubeen Garg. So which is why it made me feel like, as an artist myself, I should give a tribute to this legendary singer, which is why I came up with a cover song of Maya Bini, and which I even received so much love and appreciation even from our Assamese friends. So I'm so thankful for that. And a seminar like this, it's really important, especially for young people, because they also need to know about his contribution which he have made in the field of music especially. And the seminar like this keeps to play a vital role in keeping his legacy alive. There are so many young people who don't know about Zubeen Garg, but right after he died, they came to know about him, because all over the news it's being flashed, like the legendary singer passed away and so on, which is why they came to know about him. But it's better to know him more deeper by having a seminar like this, and I'm so thankful to English and Foreign Languages University for organizing such a seminar, and especially for choosing to give tribute to a person who have really contributed to the society, not only in the field of music, but he had really contributed to the society as well. We have seen that he is a person who loved to raise his voice on many social issues, and we all know about that. So by having a seminar like this, our young people will come to know more and deeper about his contributions and about his work. And we also, I would also like to congratulate IFLU for have done a tremendous job in organizing such a meaningful and dynamic program. Before I conclude my speech, I would also like to wish all the participants the very best and encourage them to be attentive, as opportunities like this are truly rare and valuable. Once again, I extend my best wishes to the organizers for a grand success of this 2-day national seminar. May God bless each one of you. Thank you so much for inviting me to such a wonderful program. I feel truly grateful and honored to be here. Thank you so much, and wish you all the very best. Before I sit back on my seat, I would sing a song on Maya Bini, just 1 or 2 lines maybe. And I request my cousin to please bring my phone. I need to play a soundtrack here. Hello, hello, 1, 2, 3, check. Hello, hello. So our students, they have just sung this song, but I'll just sing 1 or 2 lines, and I hope you will love this song. And this is a tribute to our legendary singer, Shri Zubeen Garg. Thank you so much for his music. I think everyone knows the song. You can also sing along and join along with me. মায়াবিনী রাতের বুকুর দেখা পেলো তোমার ছবি দৌড়া দিলাম গোপনিয়া হিয়ার কোনো তুমি যে মোর খোকন মন নিয়রে সিসা তুপাম নামিও হাম রোদরিন মোরে দেহত প্রতি পুয়া ধুমুহাৰ ঘটিবো মহাজগৰে নাচো এধাৰত খচামো বহুদিনৰে আপোন নিজানৰ গান মই ভাবো তোমাৰ দুখ মায়াবিনী ৰাতিৰ বুকুৰ দেখা পালো তোমাৰ ছবি দৌৰা দিলাম গোপনিয়া হিয়াৰ কোনো তুমি যে মোর খোকন মন নিয়ৰে সিসা তুপাম নামিও হাম ৰ'দৰে নৈ মোৰে দেহত প্ৰতি পুৱা ধুমুহাৰ ঘটিবো মহাজগৰে নাচো এধাৰত খচামো বহুদিনৰে আপোন নিজানৰ গান মই ভাবো তোমাৰ বুকু Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Pathau, for that heartfelt address and beautifully bringing Zubeen's music to life. Your performance has beautifully honored a voice we all cherish and truly moved everyone here. Now I'd like to take the honor to introduce our chief guest, Mr. Hemchandra Pathak, a distinguished voice in Assam's cultural and media landscape. Over 2 decades of journalism across leading newspapers and magazines, where he has shaped public discourse on culture and sport with insight and sensitivity. A versatile artist, former Air B-grade drama artist, active theatre contributor with Natshala, acclaimed stage performer, documentary scriptwriter, and a television series writer. Currently serving as a senior information officer, the Government of Assam, continuing his dedication to the state's communicative and cultural development. And most importantly, a personal connection to Zubeen since 1985, a childhood friend, offering a rare, intimate perspective on 4 decades of the iconic artist's journey. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Pathak to the podium.
Namaskar and very good morning to all of you present here. Respected Vice Chancellor IFLU, Dr. N. Nagaraju, respected Director IFLU Regional Center Shillong, Dr. Mosumi Banerjee, Professor Patel, and respected dignitaries present out here in the dais, and all the faculty members, students, and guests present out here. First of all, I offer my sincere gratitude to IFLU for inviting me for such a national 2-day seminar, especially to Professor Alankar Kosik for his support and his enthusiasm, I think, for this 2-day seminar make it possible. So, as already Dr. Kosik told that I am a childhood friend of Zubeen Garg, and my whatever I'll talk will be almost informal. Nothing will be formal here out. So I think music united the whole world, and Zubeen Garg already proved it out. So before going any introduction, just straightly I'm going to say that I met Zubeen in the year 1985 when I was a class 8 standard student in Tamulpur HS school, and it is 70 kilometers far from Guwahati. So Zubeen's father was in civil servant, and due to his transfer from Bizni nearby Bangaigaon to Tamulpur, and as a result Zubeen became our friends and he got admitted in our school. And within a very few times he becomes a good friend of me. We spent almost 3 years there out, and that will be the reminiscence of those days. So we spent so many quality times of our schooling life, and he was a very sharp student. After, in class 10, I can remember, he stood second among our students, and I was very, not so good. I'm just average student, and in spite of that, and one reason was their quarter is nearby my house, so that we quite often we used to meet, and during schools and holidays also. So quite often we used to meet in his house and sometimes in my house. So in those days we played cricket we, philately, we used to do that kind of things. Philately, the collection of postal stamp, and we are the quiz partners. We often visit so many places to to participate in quiz competitions, and one of our quiz masters, his name was Leho Boro. He has died 3 years back. He always used to tell us, whenever you speak English, you should speak as an English gentleman. I think in Zubeen's, whenever he used to speak English, he used to try as an English gentleman. And it may be from his inspirations. Now my assumption is like that. So we stood almost 3 years first in the quiz competition of our schools. And as I already told you that we visited so many places to participate in quiz competitions. And still I can remember when our quiz master sir, he asked one question, meningitis is a disease related to which part of the body? And Zubin, with very short time, he answered it is related to brain. So since then, it was almost 86, 87. Then I can remember this after 40 years, I think, almost 40 years. So many things happens to me and with him also. And we played cricket, as Alankar said. He was a fast bowler, and I was a stubborn defensive batsman, like that. And sometimes what happened, I'm very poor in mathematics. So he used to tell me that you just come to my home, I will teach you. And I learned mathematics, some tough mathematics from him also. And sometimes what happened, before his, in front of his quarter, one big tree was there. And when I used to go to meet him, I asked her, younger sister Zonki or Pami, then where is he? They used to tell me that he is in the tree. Then when I used to go to the nearby tree, then he told me, please climb down. And he told me, I'm reading out here in over the tree, and he makes some makeshift, table over there with the branch of the tree. Then in front of their quarter, there was a school, a girls' high school at the time, and open field was there, and we used to, for namesake, we studied there. No study was there actually. So he has a binocular, and in the holidays, because after taste exam of matriculation, that almost one month's gap in between. So he used to see the girl with this binocular, and he also told me to see, because I was very much hesitant at the time. That kind of funny moments we spend, and so many tribal villages are there around our house. Then he told me, just take your bicycle. He has his own bicycle, red bicycle. I just forgot the name. So he also told me, I took my father's bicycle. So we used to visit that villages. What happened one day, that some, we call this same, sometime derail, that happens. Then he used to try to make it, repair that kind of things. Then it actually 4 days, almost 5 or 10 minutes it took, usually. But he took some 20 minutes, 25 minutes. Then I was very much, oh, what is doing right now? Then I saw in nearby, there, in the village, there well pond are there, and the village women or girls were used to bath there. So he used to see all these things. So I was very shy. So I left him out and rode my cycle. And this kind of things happens. And one thing is that his father and he himself used to read so many books from that time. And their bookshelf was full of, world classics and Assamese books. Maximum were the English. So I borrowed some books from him. Then I can remember that Divine Comedy of Dante I borrowed from him. At that time, class 8, 9, it was very much, I was not able to understand all these books. Even though I just borrowed from him, and he also borrowed some of books from me, and we exchanged books, and we at the time, we used to read some series, Bhaskar, Ramon, that Assamese book series. So we used to exchange, and by that, in 87, our the metric exams arrived. Then he was not so serious, but he stood first division, and almost he obtained 70% mark. And you can remember that elderly one, that at the time 70% marks obtaining, it was not a joke. So this kind of things are there. And after that, after accomplishment of our matriculation exam, then Zubeen's father transferred again to the Kurupata, it is in Golaghat district, and their family, they shifted to Jorhat, their own house. Then when their family used to go to our home to bid goodbye from our part, and I just, at that time, I used to take one autograph book that big personalities, some musicians or literary persons who used to go to our place, I used to take the signatures. So I just give it to him to write something. Then he wrote one line of a famous Assamese song, Bondhu toy melide tor dukor dukoni hat, ebar jirao tor bukur hitol sa. It was a famous song by Ruby Hingo, written by, I think, Hiran Bhattacharya. So I think it was the first autograph, because at that time he just used to play the keyboard, and rarely he sang in our schools. Or one function I can remember there, only in 3 years he participated one function, view function there, and he along with his sister Zonki, basically she used to sing, and he was accompaniment almost. So he sang one song of Utpalda. Sovita is there, his elder brother. He composed that song was Duran Elim Botazake. It was almost 86. And I can remember my friends they too participated in a one act drama competition, and that drama he was the music director. And at the time in school's drama competition, live music was very rare, and it was a unique one at the time. So I can remember all these things. And 2 years in HS, he got admitted in JB College Surat, and after passing HS, again I was in Bivura College, So again, I met him in Bihura College. Before getting admission there, and he used to be an accompanist of famous singer Jitul Sharma. And at the time in Guwahati, he has no any relatives. His maternal uncle was there in Beltola area. It is too far, and in the night buses he used to come from Jorhat, and he just get down in Kolton Bazaar, and my hostel is nearby. It is in Ulubari. So he knocked at the door and me on very early morning. Jorhat bus always reach Guwahati in the early morning, and by 4 or 7 o'clock in the morning. So he used to come, and we share my bed, my lunch or dinner, so many years. So these are the things, and one thing happens. I consider 3 turning point in his life: metamorphosis to a singer, from a singer to a cultural leader of northeastern India. That was he owned a gold medal in Guwahati University Youth Festival. It was of 92. At the time, he never used to sing. He never used to sing. Then, actually, me and himself went there to see the function in Youth Festival, Guwahati University. It was of, I think it was of December, month of December. So, my college was V. Burua College. Now it is the #1 college of Northeastern region, according to the NAC. So, at the time, if we got one more award, then we would have been the first position in that youth festival among the colleges of Guwahati University. So our mentor was, from college, Jagadish Goswami sir. He was the head of the Department of Economics of Biburo College at the time. And our General Secretary was Joindamono Borwa. Presently he is the Minister of Public Health, Government of Assam. He was the General Secretary of our college. And they told me to force Zubeen to sing on behalf of our college and to participate in the Western solo. So he was very much reluctant to sing. So we forced him to sing a song on behalf of. Then at last he participated and he won the gold medal. And judges, one of the judges was the Ridip Datta, was a very eminent singer. And he told him, please continue, don't leave the music. And this was the first turning point. And secondly, same time I think, in Jorhat radio station, one of our friend, he went there to accompany him as a keyboardist, Kaustubh Sharma. And he introduced then director of that station, Nilu Chakrabarti, as a famous actor of Assamese film and drama. So he told him, you can sing, then you just come with 3 songs next week. Then he 3 songs recorded at that time, and it was the second turning point. And third was that at the same time, Assamese Student Union organized a cultural night in Madras, then Madras, now Chennai. One of the organizer of that cultural night was Santanu Kaushik. Santanu Kaushik, right? Gautam Kaushik, sorry. Santanu Gautam. So he was one of the distant relative of Zubeen Garg. So he took the risk for a new singer to perform in that function, and he almost mesmerized the participants or audience at the time. And with these three things, later period he became the singer. Actually, the early period he was not a singer, as I know. So these are the things. Almost from 85 to 25, almost 40 years, I was very much associated with him. So in 93 his Anamika released, then it was overnight hit, everybody knows it. So I don't want to speak about this kind of things, but what happened after Anamika, he became a popular figure in Assamese music. Then he too participated in various Bihu functions and all. And it was in 93, I was in college, Vibura College. It was the golden jubilee year of this college. And he was the main attraction at the function of the golden jubilee. So his remuneration, I can remember 8,000. 8,000 was the remuneration of Zubeen Garg. Later period up to 12 to 15 lakhs it becomes. So it was the first program in Guwahati. And at the time Jointa is here, he managed all his troops and all. Jointa is there, he can say elaborately regarding this. So after that, he became an icon. And I think 96, 97, it was in direct confrontation with insurgent group, that means Alpha. Alpha banned him to sing a Hindi song in that Bihu programs and all. But he was stubborn, he was very much maverick, as you know. So he challenged Alpha that he must sing Hindi song in those programs. So Alpha threatened him, and at the time, for that reason, he left Assam and for Bombay, at the time Bombay, and there also he proved himself, about A.R. Ali and all these things. So it was not a joke at that time, because in Bombay, one simple treat of a underworld gang, that film star keep themselves bound. But Zubeen challenged the insurgent group like Alpha. You think about his guts and his capacity. And it was his aura almost. So this kind of things happens, and I'm telling about the metamorphosis of becoming a leader, cultural icon, how he became a cultural icon from a singer. Then in 2098-99, he took a project to make a film, that Tumi More Matumo. Story was story, then music, then direction. Zubeen directed the film, he has done the music and all, and it was a very hit film at the time. And I was associated with that film as assistant director and was an actor. And you may see me in this film in 3-4 scenes also. So these are the things. And I can observe Zubeen's, his flexibility, he is very much flexible, adaptability, and you see from cassette to CD and present new media. He accepts all these things, and his adaptability was innumerable. He can adapt anything, and he also, we can say him as the outspoken figure of Assam, because he was always stand by the common people. So he became gradually he became the voice of the common people. What one common man cannot say against the system, he used to speak without any hesitation. So by that way, he became the icon, and he proclaimed himself as a, socialist communist. Everybody knows about this. So by that way, he became a philanthropic one. He stood by very downtrodden people, and he even, sent relief for, people who suffers the flood, who suffers any pandemic. Even he late to use his house in the COVID pandemic also. So by that way, he make a place of the common man. So we can say him the last people's artist of Assam, or maybe in India. And his main instrument to becoming all this is through his main instrument was his voice. We can say, his voice was unmatching with any other contemporary singer of India even. So by that way, he explored all these things. He even became the footballer to, to gather money for the people who are striving, who are, affected in the flood and all. So these are the things. By that way, he transformed himself as a people's artist. In contemporary India, you can't find any single artist like him. So that, and he is in the truest sense, he is the people's artist. So that after his demise, long procession we witnessed already. And one thing, he was a versatile singer. Already, one of our guests, she already told that he sang almost songs of 40 languages and several thousands. And he experimented in a tune and voices of northeastern region, and by that dynamics he becomes one of the explorer of music. And one thing come to my mind is this: he always support the newcomers. He always support the newcomers. He never sing with any famous one, two maybe exception, but he always used to sing, or he always give to songs to the newcomers, new singers, and new lyricists. So he was an idol of Che Guevara. So my it may be prolonged, so I will cut short. His ideal is Che Guevara. One thing I want to express to you, that Che Guevara with his cigar, you will find the signature picture all over the Buenos Aires to Havana. He was an icon of that people of that area, not only that, all over the world. So we know that cigarette is very harmful to health, but still people admire him as a leader. And he died for the cause of the common man, for the emancipation of the common people. Likewise, our Zubeen Garg, in spite of all odds, in spite of so many negativities, his talent, his uniqueness, his maverick personalities suppress all these things. And he donated almost everything to our people and cause of our humanity. As Dr. Bhupen Hazarika said, Zimane bilai diba himane mohan hoba, jar naam hosa udarota. So he became like that. And lastly, I want to say one thing. I jump from one another. It does not relate to it's a one subject of me. So his song always touches humanity. Apart from this, we find some surrealism in his song. It is the example that already sang Dhumuhar Khotemur Buhur Jubore Nasun. That is already she sang that and Rui Rui Binale then Gane Ki Ane Jua Batere Nuzua Swalizani. All we can segregate that song as surrealistic, flavor. So this kind of things that happens to him, and he experimented all these things, and he was always inspired by nihilism, nothingness. So he don't want to keep anything with him. He has given and to the poor and downtrodden. So like we can remember all these things. The last funeral of Alexander the king, he puts out two of his hands outside of the coffin. So these are the things. So we can relate him with this point. So I have an experience with Zubeen Garg in Shillong. It was almost 96, 97. He has a program in Central Library, Shillong there, and Jointo was also there. And in Nongpo, I think, at the time, Zubeen and his accompanies used to travel places to place in one bus. So the bus got some breakdown nearby Nongpo. Then we have to travel another bus or some vehicles. So we tried to stop truck, buses, whatever we can, but they are reluctant to stop. Then one truck, they are very much kind of us, and we just unload all the instrument, music system on that truck, and we put Zubeen nearby driver, and we all, Joint was also there, all musicians, backside of the truck. The truck was of, they carried coal. Somewhere they unloaded the coal, and you think about the dust makers, black, all our dresses, all our, anyway, we just reached that place called Central Library. Then the organizer gave us accommodation in the youth hostel. It was almost night when we used to, after having our dinner, we used to go there and to sleep. But bed bugs, so many are there, so it does not allow us to sleep. So we with all accompanied almost 12 or 14 total crew members, we come out the road and we roaming at the time in the roadside. And almost 1 kilometer we towards the ward lab, we just walking at the time. So in the road, we met one fellow that Sher Chaudhary. So many of us, I might have known him. He was a famous national award winner national award winner music director for Pratham Ragini. So he was at the time he was he has died already. So at the time he was a servant of AG office. So somehow he knows Zubeen and he knows me also. Hi, you guys, why you are roaming out here? You just go back to your hostel. You don't know situation of Shillong. At the time, situation of Shillong was not so good, so nobody come out after 7 in the evening. So he told us, you just go back. Don't roam. It is not safe for you. If one Khasi come to me, attack me, then 10 Khasi will come to save me. Just I can move out here and there, but you cannot. It is not safe for you. You are the new here, so his advice, we just again we went to the hostels and spent the night somehow, and next day he performed there, and so many things are there. In these few times, in few minutes, we cannot express the experience with Zubeen and his, his philosophy, his song, all these things. So with these few words, I can conclude my feelings. And again, this is I am very much indebted to IFLU to give me the chance to express my few words here over here. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your rich experiences and for sharing the unique insights on Zubeen's legacy, department and dean, and has contributed extensively to research, language preservation and academic administration. A dedicated scholar and cultural advocate, she continues to play an important role in promoting Khasi language and heritage. Please join me in welcoming Professor Streamlet to the podium.
Hello everyone.
Chief guest of this program, Mr. Pathak, the director, Professor Mushmi, of course I didn't see anymore, the Vice Chancellor IFLU, Professor N. Nagaraja, my friend, the guest of honor, Ibanisha Pathau, Dr. Arzuman Ara, Dr. Professor Kaushik, Head Department of Journalism and Mass Communication, Professor Goswami. Could see here a number of faces that I know, but I'm not mentioned by name. Friends, participants, ladies and gentlemen, it is really a great honor for me to be here. In fact, to tell you the truth, I wanted to come to this inaugural function to accompany my best friend, Ibanisha Pathau, but I never felt that I'm a stranger in IFLU, since I have my friends Arzuman, I have my friend Becky here, and Abir Suchay, Carleen Walang, and a number of them. But it is really an honor to stand here before you. I'll not speak anything more about Zubeen, since I we have already heard from our chief guest, but let me share an experience that I had, in 2010, when myself and Professor Ajanta Rajkumar, Bogahan Rajkumar, now she is a principal of the Assam Women University at Jorhat, and that time she was in Dibrugarh, and we used to be, both of us, the UGC sponsored capacity building for women managers in higher education. So we had to, organize capacity building programs for college teachers all over Assam and Northeast. So there was a time that we were put together in the same room, and we were best friends, and we still are best friends. So what we did, we talked a lot about Zubeen. Then I asked her one question. I knew that Zubeen that time was a very, very famous singer. And then I asked her, will he replace Bhupen Hasarika? I said, no, 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 no. But I told her like maybe he would be a contemporary singer who would sing for the for the people of Northeast. And I also still recalled, when she sang Joyo Joyo, and then we giggled and we laughed a lot. And recently, on the 10th of March, there was a convocation at the Assam Women University where I was invited as the speaker for the convocation. And after all the offshore work was done, then we sat again together and we still discuss about Zubeen. And the moment we recalled and cherished our memories among friends, I would say that after the demise of Zubeen Garg, everyone felt that he has stolen, he has robbed everyone's heart. And it was a time about a week later when I had to travel to Guwahati airport. Then I could see all his photographs were all along from Burnie Hut ahead was along, all his photographs were there, and I could feel that, the loss that the people have experienced, and I would say that he is still the lover of everyone in Northeast. And one more thing I would like to just share with you. When we had the All India Poetess Conference, and we were put in the Don Bosco hostel. So I could see that, yes, that was a time. It was a silver jubilee for Don Bosco Guwahati, and they have just inaugurated the hall in Zubeen Garg's name, and it was named Zubeen Garg's Hall. And I would say that, it's only for a legend like him that people remember, I will not use the word worship, but I had seen that he had become an idol in everyone's heart. And I never fail also, please don't mind Dr. Azuman, I never fail to see, the status of Azuman. One way or the other, she will post Zubeen Garg's song. And I know how it touches somebody's heart when we are really fans of him. And as far as the seminar is concerned, I'm sure the participants will get more insight, because with the multilingualism and multidisciplinary approach, we will be able to learn more about the songwriter, the song composer, and the singer himself, and the philosophy, the dynamics of the discourses will be very, very much benefited, I believe. And I know that a person like Zubeen, with the songs, with the not only the songs, the spirit, the mind that he has rendered to the people of Northeast. He is not only the voice of Assamese, he is also a universal voice for each and everyone who really loved, who really understand the culture, the diverse culture of Northeast. And I'm sure when Sir talk about the metamorphosis of becoming from a singer, a composer, to a cultural icon, I believe that the seminar will talk more about how cultural perspectives has been utilized in his songs, in his poems, and I'm sure that each and every participant, it's not only it's not only listening to the research of the resource person. I believe that even academics will take this this part of Zubeen's contribution, even for a research. I know that 2-3 degree research may come out, from his works, because we would see and we would study from a different perspectives. Him as a person, him as a composer, and especially when we are talking about music, we understand that Northeast is famous for music, and every human, why I'm saying every human, because we know how to hum. We know how to, even if you're not professional singers like Ivanisha, but we are born with music. We are born in the lab of music. We could hear even, the songs of the birds, and we could even hear, the music of our surroundings. And it is because of this, I believe, the people who are really involved in passionate to songs and music, they could even, create songs even in silence. So I'll not talk much about, the emotions that each one of us may feel when we are thinking about, the legend Zubeen Garg. But I would say that, yes, life has got its own journey. His lifespan is that much, and we have to accept. But though his body is no more with us, but spiritually, he's still alive. His works still talk, and we will still, remember during his lifetime what he had done, and what we have seen through social medias, what people have got the perceptions. And before I resume back to my seat, I would say, I will write. I haven't written yet, but I had already, myself being a writer, being a poet, I had already, written poems about a poem, an ode to Zubeen Garg, which will be released very soon, along with my other poems in my new collection of poetry. So I pay this tribute to Zubeen Garg, and I also say thank you to IFLU, thank you especially to the Department of Journalism and Mass Media here, and especially to this regional center for inviting me to the dais. In fact, I should have been there, but then thank you for this honor. Thank you so much. Thank you,
Thank you so much, ma'am. Your words have added a valuable dimension to the gathering. To conclude the inaugural session, I invite Dr. Pantukala Srinivas, the coordinator of the Department of Journalism and Mass Communication, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Thank you. First of all, I thank the seminar convener Dr. Alankar Kaushik and co-convener Ajuman Ara, who brought all of us here and who gave us a chance to hear about the legacy of the Jubinda and the notion of humanity and humility. In these 2 days, we'll hear many voices, many experiences, many moments. So I thank the president of the program, Professor N. Nagaraju, Honorable Vice Chancellor of the English and Foreign Languages University, on this auspicious occasion. And I also thank Professor Mosami Guha Banerjee, the director of the English and Foreign Languages University, Shillong Regional Campus. I thank guest of honor, Miss Evanisha Pathew, so singer, social worker, and chief guest, Mr. Hemachandra Pathak, columnist, Guwahati, Assam, and Professor Stimula Dhakar, who shared her experience on this. And special thanks to the JMC students, cultural team, and teaching and non-teaching staff, and all the participants who been attending this seminar and making grand success of the program. And thank you one and all on this the 2 days conference. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Srinivas, and thank you all for a wonderful opening. We'd now like to capture this moment with a group picture. We shall have one here in the MPH itself, and for the other, we shall take a brief walk to the administrative building. Our student volunteers will guide the dignitaries, and after the photos, we shall take a short tea and refreshments. Please enjoy your refreshments and return promptly for the next session. Thank you.
चले जाएंगे अभी चेंज करना है ना कौन
पाठोड़ा फोटो फोटो कहाँ लेंगे ऊपर ही आए हम ऊपर जगह नहीं हाँ ठीक है we'll do it. We'll make it semi-circle. We'll have it here. Come down.
एंकर की तरह तरह करना, अच्छा तू एंकर की तरह करना वैसा नहीं, तुम कुछ बोलो सवाल
Jasmine, come. Yes. Manas sir, please come. Abir. Carol.
Those who are here, please come to the front.
अभी उसका लेक्चर मार दे 2 सेकंड के अंदर
Just be fit somewhere.
Some of us can stand at the back.
Squeezing a little. Up also we can do it.
Or shall we go up?
Yeah, some of you can go up.
Please come, all of you. All the members. Otherwise we won't be seen. Please
Go up, Ritisha, go up.
Yeah, no need.
Yeah,
This is better.
Nafi, please come.
Ma'am, please come. It's all right. Everyone. Everyone, please come, please come. For last speakers, Gauri, come. Good. All of you. Quickly.
बैठ जाओ ना, आगे बैठ जाओ. So you can see.
Sit in front also. Sit in front. Sorry, sit in
The tallest one I suppose.
Good. First, I did this with my hand. So, ma'am, set up everything before you leave it there. No, let's take a break. But I have a
That's great. That's good. We used to have nowadays street artists. So there was Western band. So there was a band called So
yesterday I was asking him, I think he has completed 4+ years. I said, okay, it's very good. You should finish it, 2 people. Now you will motivate others.
So we are but we have to have a quite goal of for Zubeen and me in terms of
pushing the students.
activities, in terms of
6+ years. I was very angry with them.
the way we behave. I'm very little bit subtle, silent, and all that kind of thing. And he was very fast. Because not to academies,
We have some list of people who will be fast, so that she can get the degree of fast.
we will come together. So
Okay, thank you.
So I know all of them, all the names and everyone. I used to come to Shillong at that time also because when I used to come nowadays, I used to come quite often. And at that time, her brother was there in Shillong. All India Radio. All India Radio.
next session का name should be changed.
Where is Vaishali now?
Bruno, Anjali, help please.
Wait, Vaishali and Nikhil,
Ah,
they are the one to be doing that.
Ah.
We should not be doing that because we have already decided
yeah,
the
yeah.
names. Huh?
Who is that actually?
Vaishali and Nikhil would be doing
Yeah, call Vaishali please. I mean, yeah, change of
They,
please.
it's Vaishali and Nikhil.
Okay, change.
We'll do it.
Vaishali and Nikhil.
They're right there outside.
Is it?
Should be doing it right now.
Who are Vaishali and Nikhil?
Did you get it? I think someone took it. But I think we should see what notes or the chat page. It's gone. Whatever notes whatever she wrote now. The report. The one who took it. If I had done it, I just kept it here along with all the things. I should have taken it with me. सब कुछ था उसमें कुछ याद भी नहीं है नो चेक can only be done by students.
क्या हो रहा है?
हाँ इसमें रिपोर्ट राइटिंग का रिपोर्ट वगैरह लिख के रखना था नोट्स कार्ड में किसी कोई ले चला गया
बाहर भी नहीं यहाँ एक बार थोड़ा ब्रीफ कर दीजिए तो लास्ट में मैं सबको बता रहा
Yeah, I mean, what we can do is, for the next sessions, who all are not required, just keep all the names intact. We have much more, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, something. Keep 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 we have, right? So just keep what all names are required. According to. Keep what all names are required.
छोड़ो उसको यहाँ पे देखो है पहले ये पाठजीत बरुआ का दो
ये रहा
और उसके बाद ज्योतिर्मय प्रधानी ये नहीं है
लैपटॉप के पास में कुछ बोलना है लाइव स्ट्रीम में जाओ
यहाँ से ये जो
देखते भी नहीं प्रोग्राम ये क्या क्या निकल लिया भाई
स्वेट सर, आप तो इतना अच्छा यूट्यूब स्ट्रीम करते हो कि पूछो नहीं, बहुत अच्छा है। बाप रे, 100 व्यूज।
अगर शर्माएंगे ना वीडियो तो सब आएगा ऐसा नहीं, अभी ऑफ नहीं किया है, ऑफ करूँगा फिर नया लिंक जनरेट करना पड़ेगा। 8-10 घंटे का होगा ऑलमोस्ट ये।
क्या कर रहे हो? इसको देखो। इधर आओ। इधर मैंने देखो। इसमें है बड़ा। क्या करते हो? सब इसमें है। जो नहीं है उसमें और इन्फॉर्मेशन लेके आना पड़ेगा, ठीक है?
वैशाली ये 5 अभी समझ में आया? अभी समझ में आया
Testing, testing.
Hello everyone, I'm Sahin Akhtar. I request our distinguished guests and participants to kindly take your seats as we are about to begin the session. A very warm welcome to each one of you. It is our absolute honor to have Dr. Zubeen Garg with us today to chair the session. To express our gratitude and officially welcome our guest, we shall now begin the felicitation ceremony. I call upon a keynote speaker, Mr. Partijit Borua, on the dais. I request our volunteer Sanjana to felicitate our keynote speaker, Partijit sir. Thank you. It is now my distinct pleasure to introduce our guest speaker for this session, Mr. Partijit Borua. Mr. Borua is an accomplished filmmaker, documentary filmmaker, film historian, and writer from Assam. He has authored several scholarly books on cinema, including the highly regarded Face to Face, the cinema of Adur Gopal Krishnan 2016. Beyond his writing, his research extends to significant projects on Assamese cinema undertaken at the National Film Archive of India, where he has contributed immensely to preserving and documenting the region's cinematic heritage. With that, I now hand over the program to our chairperson, Dr. Azuman Ara ma'am, to lead the keynote address, ma'am. The floor is yours.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you, Shani, for this announcement and all. The English and Foreign Languages University is known for its contribution to the study of literature, particularly English literature. And this is an immense pleasure to have a speaker who is going to speak on cinema related to Zubeen Garg, but he is a person who has done his master's in English. And his MPhil is on Shakespeare, and his PhD was on film and literature related to Shakespeare's renditions in Indian cinema. So I feel that it is a kind of Englishness affiliation. So Partijit Borua, he is already a part of EFLU, being a graduate of English Studies. It was a pleasure for me to know him through a common friend, Dr. Dijan Sharma, and I was quite impressed to see his nature of work. Whatever he's doing, he has a social message. And after Zubeen Garg's, we call it disappearance. We don't want to call it death or non-existence, we call it disappearance, both of us. So we had a long talk, and then he told me that he had a t-shirt with Zubeen Garg's dialogue. Mor kuno jati nai, mor kuno dharma nai, mor kuno bhagavan nai, moi mukta. And you're supposed to give me one, right?
Yeah, I have.
Okay, so he has one for me too. So we connected over a lot of commonalities, lot of common interests, and I'm impressed to find out that he has written a number of books, and we people in the university appreciate these things a lot. The first book is on Jyoti Prasad, Jayamati, Indra Malati and beyond, History of Assamese Cinema. It is a book on Assamese cinema, starting from Jyoti Prasad Agarwala. He has a famous documentary on the Majid tragedy that is about Nelly. People hardly dare to speak about Nelly, but he has shown extraordinary courage in bringing out the issues related to Nelly. And he has one feature film called Nelly's Kotha, or the Nelly story. So whatever he's doing, he's trying to give a social message, and no doubt because of this, he had connected deeply with Zubeen Garg. And it is my pleasure and privilege to be chairing this session. as he is our keynote speaker today. So may I have the honor to welcome him at EFL University and also to deliver the keynote speech. Pathojit sir, Pathojit Barua, Pathoda, whatever you call him, thanks for being here. So I welcome you on behalf of the audience and our university. Thank you. You may take over.
So when I was invited, so I was said that I'll be given 40 minutes. So I was thinking how I can just capsulize the whole talk within 40 minutes, because when I talk it goes and goes and goes, because new insights come and come and come. So as due to technical glitches, we have found that 30 minutes already late. So I have been softly, with a smiling face, instructed that we have to reduce your time into 30 minutes from 40 minutes. I don't feel bad, rather I feel happy in that sense, because I'm a part of this celebration of Zubeen Garg as a filmmaker, music composer, singer, whatnot. So this is the informality I have started with. Thank you, Dr. Arjuman Ara, for chairing this session. My brother, Dr. Alankar Kaushik, convener, and all my friends and dignitaries who are sitting in front of me. It is a great pleasure and honor for me to be a part of this seminar on Zubeen Garg. Personally, I feel very happy in that sense, because this seminar is completely dedicated to the singular legacy of Zubeen Garg, because he is not just an artist, but for me, he was a volcanic force that connects people irrespective of caste, creed, and faith. Let me begin with my very small observation regarding his fashion style. He used to wear 2 different colored shoes and specs without glass. You know, for me, Zubeen has made fashion a bold statement of rebellion and self-expression. Sometimes I wonder, so being honest and not trying to hide yourself who you are can disrupt the conventional norms. And he, through that, inspired us to embrace the all spectrum of our individuality. Now the question is, are we following him the way he is inspiring us? For me, as our chief guest has already mentioned many things, and some other panelists is going to talk on Zubeen Garg, but for me he is a rebel, restless, and quite unpredictable and impossible to confine within conventional takes. He defies the expectation. I can tell you the beautiful story when I talk about he defies expectation, but as I have been given very limited time, I keep it some other seminar.
No, you can speak, sir.
No, that's because it will take time. He, as you know that he was the lover of nature and animal. He was born on 18th. I was born on 18th. He was Mulank 9. I'm also Mulank 9. He stopped eating vegetables, non-vegetable. So I finally stopped eating meat, but I'm a vegetarian. So the chief guest has already mentioned that in an era, when I was talking about in an era in late 1990s or 20s, the first decade of the 21st century, when insurgency banned Hindi song to perform, Zubeen performed Hindi song. It showed the power of artistic freedom. He that way encouraged us. It will be surprised to know, because I have already written 7 scholarly books on cinema, so I have thoroughly studied not only the history of Assamese cinema, but throughout the 8 northeastern states. So when the commercial cinema in Assam was at a very bad phase, the second decade of 21st century, it was Zubeen Garg. I was talking about the artistic merit film like Village Rock, what Rima was doing, or Pradeep Kurba was doing, or Dominic was doing, or Pavan from Manipur was doing. I was not talking about the artistic merit film. I was talking about the commercial visibility. When Assamese cinema was commercially very down, because a film industry can survive only through the commercial film, not through the artistic films. Like independent filmmakers like me, I cannot make these things. So when Assamese cinema was in a very bad phase, it was Zubeen who decided to make film commercially successful. He made a film called Mission Saina. He invested money, crores of rupees. That is completely impossible for a filmmaker or for a film producer of Assam to invest that money. And there was a tag, particular Assamese tag, used for that. Dori Dori Zam, Mission Saina Sam. Let's go running and watch film Mission Saina. This kind of tag he coined. Later on, some other filmmakers use that kind of films. And so personally, I feel that Zubeen, unlike other artists,